Namaste everybody. This is Siddhi Pareek and today we are working on boosting the immunity with our yoga sequence. So this sequence is going to be all about boosting the immunity, making your body more active, making you more relaxed after the practice. Alright, so let's get started with keeping your spine straight, resting your hands onto the knees in Chin Mudra and eyes gently closed. Just relax your body completely here. And take a deep inhale and exhale completely. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Use your breath to relax your mind, your body. Just observe your breath for a few moments. Feel the every inhalation and every exhalation. And this time, take a deep inhale and hold your breath in for 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth and exhale. Take one more deep inhale and hold your breath in for 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth and exhale. Feel that activation in your lungs, in your body. And we are going to start our class with our Makara sound. So you're going to join your hands in Namaskar in front of your heart center. Take a deep inhale, keeping the mouth closed. You're going to make the sound of Makara. Feel the vibrations of the sound around you. Feel the positivities and rub your palms, make it warm. And gently, without putting any pressure, cup your eyes. Bring your palms in front of you and just slowly open up your eyes and look at the palms. Alright, let's get started with our practice. You're going to sit with the spine straight, keeping your hands beside your thighs. Inhale, stretch your arms up, interlace your fingers, turn your palms out and stretch your body up. With every breath, just think of lengthening your spine and stretching your body completely. Stay here for like 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, slowly release, and you're going to unlock your fingers, keeping your right elbow down beside your body. You can even drop the elbow. If not, you can simply just rest your palm and just bend your elbows. Alright, so from here you're going to stretch your left arm over the head. Make sure your chest is completely open and you're not falling forward. And just from here you're going to gaze at your left fingertips and ground that left hip down. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and exhale to switch side. You're going to stretch your right arm this time and ground that right hip down. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale 1. Come back center, and we're going to do some twisting now. So you're going to keep your right palm onto the left knee. Your left hand goes beside the sit bone. From here, just pull that lower back in. So you're going to make a length in your spine. And you're going to just open up your chest. Look back over the left shoulder and twist yourself nicely. Stay here for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and exhale. Switch sides. So you're going to this time the left arm going to go onto the right. Right beside the sit bone, pull that lower back in and look over your right shoulder. Stay here, breathe, stay high onto your fingertips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back center. From here, just lift your heart up, lift your chest up, pull this lower back in, roll your shoulders back and look up. And as you exhale, just draw the navel in, take your shoulders forward, chin to the collarbone. Inhale up, make a nice arch in your back, and exhale, hunch. One more time, inhale up, exhale down. Alright, come back to a neutral spine, and from here we're going to move to our all fours, palms and knees. Make sure in your all fours your palms and your shoulders are aligned and your knees and hips are aligned. Just release those toes. You're going to just come to a flat toes. As you inhale, let's do some more cat and cow as you need your back to be really relaxed. So from here, just drop your spine down, lift your chest up and look up. And as you exhale, drawing that navel in, sending your tailbone under, chin to the chest. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. One last time. Inhale up. Exhale, hunch. And inhale, come back to a neutral spine. So from here, you're going to take your right palm in the center. And as you inhale, stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling to a nice twist here. So you can gaze at your left fingertips. If your neck hurts, you can simply gaze forward. So just stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, switching sides. So this time your left arm is going to go onto the mat and right arm going to go up towards the ceiling. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. And just, you're going to rest yourself into the child's pose, relaxing yourself completely. Now, I have kept some props with me, so if you can't sit completely onto this child's pose, what you can do, just take a small cushion like this. You're going to place it here so that your hips can rest onto the pillow. So it has some space in between my heels and my hips here. So it's a little more easy this time, and you can just simply rest in your child's pose. Alright, come back. You're going to come up onto your knees. So this time, if you have any knee related issues, what you can do, just keep a blanket with you and you can just rest your knees onto this blanket. Alright, so I'm not going to use it as I do have that. Alright, so from here, you're going to just stretch your right leg out, keeping the right heel and your left knee in a line. Your right arm is going to go down towards the right leg. Make sure you're not resting the hand onto the knee. You can rest it onto the shin or maybe your thigh. Alright, so as you inhale, stretch your left arm up and bend towards your right. Make sure you're opening up your heart and not falling forward. Stay here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back center. And you're going to switching sides. So left is going to go out this time, keeping the left heel aligned with the right knee. Just let the left arm slide down. Inhale, stretch your right arm up and stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back center, keeping your knees onto the mat and just stay here for a breath. From here, you're going to stretch that right leg back, keeping the knees straight and toes pointing down, toes flexed. Alright, just hold this position for 5 breaths. 5, 4, you can keep the left toes curled in for a better balance. And 3, 2, on 1, bend the right knee and place the right foot forward in between your palm. Just slide your left knee one step back so that you get a deeper stretch, and keep the left toes flat onto the mat. Once you get your balance here, just lift your palms, stretch your arms towards the ceiling, keeping your pelvic pressed towards the mat. And stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, plant your palms back. Awesome, guys. Alright, from here you're going to rest your left palm onto the mat and lift your right arm up, stretch it towards the ceiling and come to a nice twist. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your palm down. From here you're going to do a very nice stretch. So what you're going to do is shift all your weight onto the left knee or left leg and just straighten your right knee from here. So if you can keep the knee straight, very good. Just keep looking forward, and if you feel like you're more flexible, you can go deeper. So just give it a try. Fold forward and try to touch your head to the right knee. Alright, so stay here for 5, 4, 3. Remember, if you have any knee related issues, if you don't want to put a lot of pressure, just place a blanket underneath. And 2, 1. Inhale, amazing. Come back to the center, come back to the starting position. From here, you're going to switch sides. So rest your right knee back and come to all fours. From here, you're going to switch side. So just stretch your left leg back, keeping your left toes flat. You can curl your right toe in for a better balance and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your left knee and place the left foot in between your palm. Going back one step with the right knee, keeping the right toes flat. Inhale, stretch your arms up and stay here for 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're pressing your hips, your pelvic down. 3, 2, and 1. Plant your palms down, and this time your right palm is going to go resting onto the mat. And stretch your left arm towards the ceiling. Make sure your hips are still pressing down and you're not staying up. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your palm down and shifting all the way towards your right knee. You're going to straighten your left leg. Look up, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, you're going to go deeper. Touch your head to the left knee. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale. Come back to the starting position. Good job, guys. Stay here for a breath. Inhale, exhale. From here, you're just going to curl your right toes in, taking the left leg back and come to a downward facing dog. Resting your all the weight onto the palms and your heels. Try to touch your heels, try to ground your heels down. And just press your spine towards the leg. This is a really nice and relaxing position in between your practice. So just take all the advantage of this position. Just relax yourself completely in your down dog. 2 more breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and exhale. One more time, deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and exhale. Awesome. From here, you're going to look in between your palms. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Keeping your hands onto the shins, pressing your hips back, shoulders away from your ears, come to a flat back. Now, if you have any back related issues, what you can do is just soften your knees here and come to a flat back. This is going to not hurt your knees but make a lot of difference in that back. It's going to make your back a little more stronger. Alright, from here, just bend all the way down. If you don't have any back related issues, keep the knees straight. And you're going to inhale, stretch your arms up and exhale back to your Tadasana. So from here, transitioning into your Trikonasana. So what you're going to do is, you're going to shift the left leg back, keeping it 45-degree angle and your right knee is pointing forward. What you want to check is that the arch of the left foot and the right heel is aligned with each other. Stretch your arms at shoulder level and just slightly lean towards the right side. Alright. So now I'm going to give you some options here. What you can do is go completely as down as you can go. Either you can rest your hands onto the waist and just look up. And if you want to challenge yourself, what you can do is take the right palm down, stretch your left arm up, rest here, maybe a little down and maybe all the way to your Trikonasana. Open up your chest, make sure your shoulders and hips comes in a line and stay here for 5, 4, make sure both the knees are straight, 3, 2, gaze at your left fingertips and inhale, 1, amazing. Alright, let's switch sides. You're going to turn your right heel in and left pointing forward. This time you're going to lean towards the left side, keeping your hands maybe onto the waist, maybe stretching your right arm up and just slide with that left hand down, gazing up at the right fingertips, shoulders and hips align. 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale 1. And you're going to take the foot forward to your Tadasana. Inhale, stretch your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Again, you're going to keep your knees soft if you want to. Either you can keep them straight or maybe bent. And from here, you're just going to step back with the right, with the left, and rest in your child's pose. Relax yourself for a few breaths in your child's pose, as you really need it in between the practice. This is my personal favorite. Just keep yourself nicely relaxed. And you can even just swing your hands back beside your feet. And you can just relax even more. From here, you're just going to lie down onto your belly, onto your abdomen. These props. Alright, from here, you're just going to keep the elbows down on the mat and make sure the elbows and the shoulders comes in a line when you lift yourself up into your baby cobra. So make sure that your elbows and your shoulders are in a line. Look up and just make sure your shoulders are rolling back. Let your heart shine through. Keep breathing. Hold for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3. Keep your rolling back with the shoulders. 2. And exhale. 1. Alright, if this was too easy, let me give you another option for this. So this time we are not going to rest the elbows but only the palms. From here, you're just going to slide your body slightly forward and inhale, lift all the way, keeping your shoulders and wrists in a line, pressing your abdomen down, maybe bending the elbows slightly, roll the shoulders back and look up for 5, 4, 3. If you want to challenge yourself, keep your toes and heels together. 2. And 1, exhale slowly down. And just relax yourself completely here. From here, you're going to make sure that your chin is resting onto the mat and you're going to just take your palms under your quadriceps, under your thighs. Alright. From here, you're going to take the support of your palm and your chin. As you inhale, make sure with inhalation, you're going to lift your right leg up as much as you can. Make sure you're lifting from the knees. And just lift completely. Stay here for 5, 4. This is going to make your back really strong. 3, 2. And exhale slowly down. Working on the other leg. Inhale, left leg up. And stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, slowly release. And you're going to keep your palms out and just rest yourself into your Makarasana, keeping your one palm onto the other, just resting one side of the chin, keeping your toes out, heels in. This is a really nice relaxing pose. Alright, once you're done with the relaxation, what you're going to do is turn onto the back. So this time you're going to lie down on your back, keeping both the knees bent and your heels closer to the buttocks. From here, either you can keep your palms rested beside, or maybe you can just inhale, slowly lift your hips off the mat. Use the hands to support your hips to go high and come to your bridge pose, your Setu Bandhasana. Now into your bridge pose, make sure your knees are not flaring out. Just let them be there at their places. 5, 4, 3. You can even rest your palms down if you feel like. 2. And slowly 1, resting your hips completely onto the mat. Just catch your breath for a while. And you're going to give it one more try, and let me see this time how high you can go. So slowly, very slowly, inhale, lift your hips off the mat. Maybe you can interlace your fingers, stay here. Maybe you support your back and just stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly resting the hips down. Stretch your legs forward. Deep and long breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now you're going to start your Pavan Muktasana. So just bend your right knee and just interlace your fingers and hug the knee into your chest. Make sure your left toes are flexed. Left knee is straight onto the mat. And just hug that right knee completely. This is going to relax your back. Alright, from here you're going to open up your right arm onto the floor. Use your left hand to guide the right knee towards the left side of the floor, and just look over your right shoulder. Just twist nicely and let your back relax for 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale, come back, settle, and you're gonna switch sides. So this time I'm gonna bend my left knee, hug it into the chest. And just keep your right toes flexed, knees straight, and use your right hand to guide the knee towards the right side of the floor. And gaze over the left shoulder. Stay here for 5, 4. Just try and not to lift your shoulders off the mat. Let your shoulders be on the mat. And 2, 1. Inhale, come back, settle. This time you're going to bend both the knees. First, hug them into your chest. Open up your arms at shoulder level. So as I don't have space, I'm going to keep it under my head. And you're going to just draw both the knees towards your right and gaze at over the left shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back, center, and exhale to the other side. You're going to drop both the knees to your left and gaze over your right shoulder for 5. Not lifting the shoulders off the mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center, hug the knees into your chest. And we are going to open up into a happy baby, the final resting pose after that. So you're going to just hold on to your soles, making sure you're holding from the pinky toe side. Open up the knees and just press your knees onto the mat, and just, this is called the happy baby pose. So you are supposed to feel like a happy baby in this pose, and just relax completely. And do some rocking and rolling if you can, and just rest in the final resting pose, your Shavasana. Just loosen your body completely, palms apart, feet apart, shoulders and neck relaxed. Catch your breath in your Shavasana. Deep and long breaths. Appreciate yourself for all the efforts that you put in your practice. Just let your body relax completely. if your time allows, stay in the position for 5-6 minutes. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you